Hi, Angie here from Bobo Design Studio. Very excited to do another video for you guys. I know you've been waiting a long time, but the nails are done. So that means I can finally film some content. Plus, I wanted to kind of walk you through how I would fill out a mock page. I'm very fortunate to have stockists all over the country, and I have a new stockist today. A stockist is just a store that wants to carry my goods, and so we are going to make a sample book for them. They have ordered a sample book, and we're gonna go put it together. So why don't you come join me? We'll move over to the counter. We'll start drawing. Okay, first thing, we're gonna unwrap this brand new one, so it comes vacuum sealed. You see? If you want to know a good way, I always like to try and find near the page, blade up, and just lift it just a hair, just so you can get in there. And we obviously have them vacuum sealed just so that they can safely make it to their home without getting messed up. And brand new journal. It's got 2 sheets of stickers in the back. Every passport comes with 2 sheets of stickers just to kind of get you started. And then if you actually buy our Wanderlust Passport Starter Kit, it comes with a bunch of stuff to get you started, including a sticker book, bonus stickers, washi tape, a sampler of our favorite pens, and you get to pick the color of your passport. So, alrighty, let's get started. Alright, so just some of the things that I always have with me. Obviously my passport. We've got some washi tape. These are from my line. I've got these postage stamp ones called Happy Camper. We're going to use some of those. This is my wonderful washi tape. I'm going to use my Instax printer. And if you followed me or looked on this YouTube page, I actually have a video. I'll link it in the bio below, or the bio. I'll link it in the thing below. And this is just kind of like my go-to favorite one. Some more washi tape from my collection. Just a bunch of pens. I always love using Tombow pens. These are my favorite. I use them from the writing tools like this one, which you'll see, lettering. We got a mild liner, but we got lots of different pens off camera. I've got a gigantic bag of just some pens. This is my handy dandy kind of double-sided tape dispenser. I forgot to grab a refill from my studio, so I'm out. So you're gonna see me use a really large double-sided tape gun, but this is the one that I normally use. Let me go grab my other tape gun so you can see what I'm talking about. This is my gigantic double-sided tape dispenser. I use this for packaging and stuff. I don't really carry this thing around or use it for the passport, but for the sake of this video, we will use this. I always like to have a jelly roll pen, specifically a white one. I use it for accent lettering, but I also use it to cover up mistakes because I make a lot of them. And what else? We are also going to use some of my national parks. Oh, this is not national parks. This is my road tripper, excuse me. Postage stamp washi, so we'll probably find a way to use some of that. So I'll have that out. And I think that's it. Well, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh, we're also going to use my phone. The first thing I'm going to do is look back into my notes to see what places they wanted me to include in this, and then I'll kind of start taking some notes and we'll start filling it out. Okay, so what I have here are just some notes. This is my regular handwriting. It's not great. So everyone who says that they don't have good handwriting, this is actually me really trying, and I don't know what that is. But so this is the list that Starfangled Press sent me of just some like things that, you know, are good points of interest and attractions near their shop. I now have my Instax printer. I just found a photo online of one of the locations that they're talking about. So I'm just gonna print that. And then that way, when they have the display in their store, they can see how we use photos and pictures and all that good stuff. Alrighty, so now that I've got my list to reference, I'm gonna go ahead and just start filling this out. And before I do that, I will give you a little quick tour. So this is the cover, inside cover. There's a place for you to put your information, you know, if you lose your book, phone number, Instagram handle, whatever. This is kind of my like inspo and tells you a little bit more about why I created the Wanderlust Passport. I talk about how you can use this book, the different places and things that you can document. Maybe you're really into national parks, maybe you're into museums, maybe you just want to use it to track food. Like, it doesn't have to be about travel. It can really be about discovering new places and documenting those new experiences. I talk about the different types of traveler, because people will say, I like to go on cruises. Is this the right book for me? So it really doesn't matter if you are a camper, if you are someone who likes a staycation, if you like road trips or you get on planes. It doesn't matter. It's a completely agnostic book. It's also agnostic in terms of it being international or domestic. We do have an domestic map for the US, and then we also have an international section to track your international travel. Some people say, why isn't the map for the world bigger? Honestly, if it's spread against 2 pages, it's still not that much bigger for you to like color in every country. And the focus of this book isn't for you to go to every country. The focus of this book is to document the places that you have been to, because there's nothing worse than buying something that makes you feel like you're not a good traveler because you're never going to hit all those places. So instead of focusing on, can I color this whole map in? Can I color all of this in? We really spend a lot of time in these entry pages. So speaking of entry pages, we go in here and I talk about how you can fill it out. There's some examples, just as a high level, little additional notes if you are wanting to read through that. And then I have a trip index and a travel wish list. The trip index is essentially, as you start filling out these pages, this is your quick reference for all the different destinations you've been to. You can write what page that's on, and that way you have an easy, quick reference. Travel wish list is great because if you're like me, while I'm traveling, there's places that I wanted to go to but didn't have a chance to hit. I'll kind of jot those down here so that maybe in the future, if I want to go there, I have a quick reference of places that I want to hit. Alrighty, so we've got this and this. I guess we can actually kind of color this in. So they are in, I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Is it Brevard, North Carolina? So I'll just go ahead and start coloring this in. And if you're wondering, the paper that we use is 110 GSM, so it's pretty good at holding up to, you know, markers and stuff. You're not going to get a lot of bleed through. So that I just colored in, and you're not seeing it on the other side. So, and I use a super smooth paper, so you're not going to get really any toothiness. So if you like to use brush pens like I do, you're not going to be tearing up your pens. So trust that we put a lot of thought in this. When I say we, it's me. I'm the one that created and designed it, but I was just so tired of not finding anything that really fit my needs. So, but let's just dive right in here. Okay. So I have a few go-to pens that I love. This is probably my absolute favorite. It's not for everyone, but it's the one that I always use. And this is the Fudonosuke brush pen from Tombow. This is the hard tip. My other favorite thing is the monoline drawing pen, which is just a regular tip pen. I like it in the 03 and the 05, but I'm going to use the Fudenosuke brush pen for this. This almost writes like a pen, but it kind of also feels like a marker, but it's my favorite. Today is Tuesday. Usually here I will have either a single date or a string of dates. Obviously today we're just going to use a single date. The location, I put the city and state. Oops. Coordinates, you can actually, if you're traveling, the easiest way to find coordinates is go to your phone and find the compass app, and it will pull up your coordinates. I don't want to show exactly where I am, but it's written down at the bottom. It'll also tell you your elevation. When you're traveling, you can use this, or you can just go into the good old Google machine. And the elevation, ooh, they're high up there. And what's the weather there today? Ooh, it is cold where you are. Jeezy crazy. You guys are only, oh wait, that's in Celsius. Yeah, hey, you know what, for shits and giggles, let's leave it at Celsius. So I'm gonna put 19 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that conversion is. I'm gonna have to look that up. But for the conditions, you can put your temperature. You can even put kind of, is it sunny, cloudy, windy, rainy? So I like to have that in there. And here we're going to put in, for accommodations, that's usually like the hotel, the restaurant you went to. In this case, it's going to be the store. So maybe if you visited a cool place and you visited a cool store, you want to remember that store, you get to put the information here, give it your own little rating. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to give this place 4 stars. And I'm going to, I don't know, you know, budget is up to you. You can put whatever you'd like. But if you are in the Brevard area, hit up Starfangled Press. You can get your own book there. Alrighty. So now I'm just going to take some of the fun stuff that they gave me, some of this fun information, home of the white squirrel, and then these national forests, and then the kind of points of interest. And I'm going to start kind of just filling this in. Now, granted, you know, I have not been to any of these places. These are the list of recommendations. I'm going to just sort of make it up as if I had gone. So if you're watching this, please don't ask me what my favorite trail was in DuPont State Forest, because I will not be able to tell you. Oh! I don't know what I was expecting, but it's literally a white squirrel. So, oh, look at this little guy. So I'm definitely going to want to draw this in there. Like, come on, that is adorable. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to do something with this. Okay. And you'll find that I don't draw things out in pencil first. I just go right into it. Put a little background music on because the wind is picking up outside, and I'm not gonna lie, it's scary. So I'm also now going to just take this little photo that I found. I'm going to use my obscene double-sided tape gun. So the little guy that I always carry with me does the exact same thing. And I like these because you can get refills for them. I sell these on my site, so you can find those, and I'll make sure that I add information of that to the description. And so now I think, yeah, I think I'll put this right here. I'll also start adding, come back up here. I'm going to start adding just little things to fill the space. That way it just kind of ties everything together. So this was Looking Glass Falls. I'm gonna just take, this is why I love this washi, because you don't really need scissors for any washi, but I really love for this. So we'll just kind of put that there. And I'll maybe leave a note. So you'll notice I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not necessarily going top to bottom, left to right. Since I'm not much of a writer, I'm more of a doodler. I like to just kind of work within the free space. Obviously, if I was writing about all my experiences, I would probably work in a more traditional manner. But I like kind of showing it this way and layouts this way because I don't actually know how it's all gonna fit, but that's okay because it's really not for anyone else. Essentially, it would be just for me. And who cares if I bleed off the page or if I have spelling errors or anything? That essentially shouldn't matter. Okay, I think here I will add my Home of the White Squirrel. And yes, I am currently Googling how do you spell squirrel. And this part I messed up. It should say DuPont State Forest, but I wrote DuPont National Forest. Apologies. So again, I've never been there, but I do love stargazing. So I'm going to pull one of the stickers out of the sample box. Kind of layer it in there. So just take a little bit of washi tape just to decorate the bottom. Oops. Washi tape's great because it, means that you don't have to be artistic and you can still get a lot of color and all that fun stuff into your page. So I then like to go in, add some color. Same here. Add a little bit of color. And then here, all right, friends, so this is what a final page might look like. It may look chaotic to you, and that's fine, but this is how I would normally fill out a passport. I've got my personal one, which you'll see in some of my other videos. There really is no right or wrong way to document your adventures. This is how I like to do it. And just in case you were wondering, no, there is no bleed through on the other side. So, ta-da! Definitely go and hit up Starfangled Press. You can find them in Brevard, North Carolina. And, you know, it's the home of the white squirrel. So give them a follow, check them out. You can also come to my shop in Palm Springs, California. We got Bobo Palm Springs, located right in downtown, or you can shop our store online 24/7. No pants necessary. Bobo Design Studio. There she blows. I even added like a little sticker on the outside. Sometimes, you know, like for my own journals, which you'll see in some other videos, I like to put stickers on the outside. So we added one for Starfangled Press, but go check them out. Maybe you will find this bad boy on their shelves. So thanks so much. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments. Drop them below. Otherwise, I will see you next time.